All right, y'all. So I'm back. I'm live again. Fresh is one of these pop up podcasts. Y'all know I've been busy. I can't say much. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, that's all I can say. I'm doing the best I can. My plate has been full, and don't get me wrong, I'm frustrated because I got a lot going on. But at the same time, I'm not mad about it whatsoever. But your girl plate is full. I'm doing the best I can. So this is one of the pop-up podcasts. Um, I got um I got somebody on here who's about to give us fresh information on something that might be old to you, but it's new. It's got to be new to everybody else. And I can't wait to hear more about it. So thank you to first of all, thank you to my sponsors, Moon and Sage Spiritual Shop, Rude Boy, Rude Boy Artworks. Y'all make sure y'all go check out both of those stores because my artwork is in artwork and crafts are in both of those stores, Moon Sage Spiritual Shop and Rude Boy Artworks. My other sponsor, Latasha V. Henderson. Y'all know she got a fashion show coming up, so make sure y'all go follow her, get your tickets because I know this fashion show is about to be fire. Y'all, thank y'all for everybody who continues to listen to me on KHAM Radio and Flex Radio. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this person up. And we're gonna go ahead and get this podcast started. Okay. So everybody please stand up, make some noise, clap your hands, stomp your feet, whatever you got to do. Y'all welcome Tanya Barnes. You got to clap, Miss Tanya. You got to clap, Miss. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So, Miss Tanya, I usually let the guests introduce themselves. So go ahead and tell everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Tanya Barnes. I am the executive director for Beulah Safe Haven. So I am actually the founder, and it's a transitional home for girls that aged out of foster care or experience homelessness. So we also have an outreach program where we teach them different things like life skills, job skills, and that is open to ages 13 to 25. They don't
Okay.
have to be aged out of foster care, but just those that's disadvantaged or may need the extra help. So we're doing a lot of different things right now. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay. And how did you start Beulah's Safe Haven?
It started in 2014. I was a
Mhm.
foster mom.
Okay.
And I took in foster girls because foster girls are hardest to place. People tend to not want to deal with females, I guess, because we have attitudes, we have hormones, we have a lot of different things. But
Agree.
what they
Agree.
have to have to realize is they're also the future. They're the future. They're the ones that um have children that's bringing life. And so
Hmm.
if we don't go back and help them, then the dysfunction continues. So that's kind of what God gave me, is to help them adjust. So I am what people say, I am the mother to those that may not have gotten the right loving. So my job is just to love them and get them ready to be out on their own. So
Okay.
in that, I did that from 2014 to 2019. And at that time, they didn't have what they call extended foster care, which is
Okay.
where they get a stipend now to help them when they age out of foster care. At the time when I started, when they turned 18, that was it. You know, if
Right.
you couldn't go home, whatever, you was out there on your own. And God had kind of placed it on my heart to come up with the home, but
Hmm.
I didn't know how. I was scared to, didn't. And then when I had my first child, they ended up homeless, and I didn't have a place for her because I was doing foster care and children under the age of 18. I couldn't bring her
Hmm.
in the home,
Yeah.
and the guilt of that, me not being obedient, is what pushed me to open up Beulah Safe Haven. So God blessed me with the home that I was buying for myself, that I was doing
Mhm.
foster care in. And when that happened, um, I thought that people would just want to, donate a home or one at low cost. Couldn't find that. So I moved out my home, and moved into a rental, me and the foster children I had, and that home became Beulah Safe Haven.
Wow. Talk about being obedient.
Uh, look, at the end of the day, look, I'm trying to fulfill my purpose because at the end of the day, I want
Mhm.
a job well done, and it's rewarding to see
Right.
girls, because I still have girls that I've had since they were 13 is 25 now. They come to the
Mhm.
house, they call, and all of their children, I'm grandma, whether they're
Mhm.
Caucasian, whether they're Mexican, whatever. So you're gonna see me with
Yeah.
all different colors, and I'm
Yeah.
grandma to those
Right.
kids because they didn't have that. So
Right.
it's about giving back, and um, it's just about loving them where they are.
Yeah.
They didn't ask to be in a situation that they were put in,
Right.
and it's not fair for them to have to deal with it by themselves. And all foster homes are not good homes. We see
Mhm.
that all on the news and everything
Right.
else.
Right.
And some of the girls have been like from foster home to group homes. I had one girl that had 30 some different placements.
Oh.
So yes, it can be really hard. So when you think about, you have this child that, think about, I'm gonna say you. So think
Mhm.
about if you were removed from your home, you're taken
Mhm.
away from your family, you're taken away from your friends, you're taken away from your school, you're taken away from everything that you know, to
Yeah.
go to a home where it's somebody you don't know, a new neighborhood, a new school, new rules to try to adjust. And then you're angry. So these children are angry because they didn't
Right.
ask to be in that situation. So you have this foster parent that feels like you should be appreciative because they took you
Mhm.
in. But you angry and you have attitude. So when you act up or whatever, what you would normally, if it had been your biological child, take
Mhm.
took, then you don't take that because you feel like, well, I'm doing them a favor. I don't have to put up with
Right.
this attitude. I don't. And so then they have them removed. So then they go to the next home. Then it gets to a point where they don't trust adults. So when you
Mhm.
come and they say, well, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm gonna do this, they not trusting because the last person said that. And then as
Right.
soon as they messed up, they had to be removed. So getting building a connection with them is hard
Mhm.
because they put their fists up, they put their walls up. But
Right.
for me, once I got started, and it's just God, and then I had the first set of girls. So then when I started getting new girls, and they were meeting the old girls, some of my original girls, and they realized that when I said I'm here, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
here. So now it's a point where when girls come in and they meet my girls, and I had them when they was 13 and now they're 25. I've had them when they was 15 and now they're 21. Then they understand that I'm not going anywhere. And I
Mhm.
understand they're not perfect, and it's different. It's different from me raising my own, because you have these children that were brought up in homes where they were cursed out, called every kind of name. They were
Right.
allowed to curse. They was drinking, sexually abused, physically abused, emotionally abused.
Mhm.
So of course, when they come to your home, they have trauma.
Right.
So dealing with that trauma, and I think people don't realize that when they get them, they just think that they should be appreciative, but you got to look at the whole picture. Like, they're
Mhm.
hurting, they're
Yeah.
hurting. So that's my purpose. That's why I'm here. And
Yeah, and I would say we thank you for being a blessing to those girls as well, because you bringing them into a stable environment. Because I can only imagine how mentally frustrating it is to um being in different environments and having to start over again.
It
I,
is.
I get frustrated starting over with artwork and stuff, so I just can't imagine. So I can only imagine how it is starting over in real life with a calling somebody, a different name or whatnot, every few years, and trying to find new friends and things of that nature. So we thank you for being a blessing to those girls.
They're a
Seriously.
blessing to me as well.
Yeah. Um so can you talk about the programs you have going on with Beulah Safe Havens?
So we have some different programs going on, some that are up and coming. So the ones we basically have now, we teach them life skills.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the basic household skills that they need: the cooking, the cleaning, making sure they know how to take care of themselves. A lot of them are not even familiar with their bodies, what to look for. So we go
Okay.
through that. We make sure that they get all their IDs, whether it's the Louisiana ID, make sure they have their
Mm-hmm.
birth certificate, and make sure they have their social security card, because they'll need all that when they leave. We do job skills, because a lot of our girls are not good with their social skills just because of all the
Mm-hmm.
things that they have gone through. So we
Yeah.
have different places like Career Venture that will interview our girls and work with them and partner with us to interview them to get them ready for jobs. And then we do the etiquette part of, so we might
Mhm.
do mock job interviews, help them with the resume writing,
Right.
things like that. We have different people that come in. We have a nutritionist that comes in that's teaching them about the proper, even though we don't
Mhm.
all eat the way we should, but teaching them about food, to, let me say exactly how she said: eat to live, but not live to eat.
Look, that sounds like a class I need to be. It sounds like I need to be.
Look,
I need to be in that class.
I'm working on that one myself. So recently we were blessed with equipment. So now we're working
Mhm.
on a gym. We also have a program that's coming up called, through our outreach, Unmute Your Mic. And Unmute Your
Mhm.
Mic is going to be anonymous. And what it is that we're opening it up to, will be the public. Right now it's starting with the foster girl just because we're piloting. But we need our young people to have a safe place where they can go and talk. So they're registered, and I'll have the actual person name. But when they
Mhm.
go, because it'll be virtual, when they go on, they'll have a nickname or whatever they want.
Okay.
And we won't show any faces. That way, whatever topic we're talking about, they have an open space to
Right.
talk and ask questions and get correct answers. So we have a couple of counselors and life coaches that volunteer to be on the call, and then some of my foster daughters um, that have gone through and that are still going through on the line
Mhm.
as well, to help them navigate through maybe some of the things that they have. So just an open space for that. We also do. We're getting ready to do a garden,
Okay.
gathering garden, and that's going to be open to the different girls that's in foster care, and maybe some other young ladies. We're going to start growing fruits, vegetables, and spices. But also we have what's going to be a healing garden outside. So it's going to be like a serene space. We don't have water out there, a place where
Okay.
they can go and meditate or sit down, and we'll do like pain and sip, but we sipping with grape juice. Different activities that we can do outside. We also have, I'm trying to think of the different programs. We also have, um, make sure that they get counseling, because all
Mhm.
of them need counseling. Because if it's nothing more than being moved from your home, then
Mhm.
that's trauma. So we make sure that they have trauma counseling. We have different people that come in and speak to their lives. We have volunteers that come and help with transportation for the ones that have jobs,
Okay.
because we do um, recommend them getting jobs. Like the ones that we have here now
Mhm.
are in high school, but work part time so that they can get used to that. So we also do budgeting so that they know how to um, do when they get out on their own. So it's just
Look, that's
basic.
now the budgeting. That's where I need to. That look, I'm writing all these classes down, so don't be surprised
You
if you see me
welcome
knocking
to
on your
come.
door.
Look, come on, come on. Cause I look when they come in, I be over there taking my notes myself on the areas that I
Uh
need,
huh.
but just getting them prepared. We can't prepare them for everything out there in life,
Mm-hmm.
but we can give them a foundation to build on, and that's all I'm trying to do is give them a
Right.
foundation so that when they get out there on their own, then it's not so scary. But I'm always a support. I always try to put them with
Mm-hmm.
mentors that's there, their individual person that they can talk to if they can't get to me. Because a lot of times I'm here, them here, them there. But all my girls, every last one of them know if they text me 911, whatever I'm doing has
Mm-hmm.
to stop so that I can answer that call.
That
That's pretty
is
much.
completely awesome. I will I'm not sure what else I can do to help because you already got so many programs, but I mean if y'all would like to get them some photos done, I'll be glad to help.
See, now I'm gonna put you down for that because now
I'm
you know
serious,
these young ladies
yes.
like photos. You see, I need to
Yes.
have this had this conversation ahead of time because one of our ladies just went to prom and we had to try to get her some photos done for that. So
Oh,
look, we're gonna
please,
have some more
I'm gonna say
graduate.
yeah. I was gonna say, like for those who's blah blah blah. Excuse me, those who are graduating high school or going to prom. Please, get my number from Trelicia,
I will. I
and
will.
I
And
can
we
help. I don't mind helping with that.
and we have a Christmas event. See, I'm bringing everything. Every year
Yeah.
we have a Christmas event. Last year it was a taste of Christmas, and we do it for
Okay.
the girls that have been through the program, whether through here or through the foster parenting. The foster
Okay.
part where they did the each one reach one program, which is our outreach, is for
Okay.
them. But we also do it as a fundraiser. So the ones
Okay.
that have children, they bring their children as well. I don't point them out, so they're just there because
Right.
one thing that I did find out is that all of them, some of them are embarrassed about the situation that they're in, and they don't want everybody to
Hmm.
know that they're in a transitional home or they've been in
Right.
foster care or they're homeless. So they just blend in with everybody else, but it's a time to recognize them. So
Right.
we have that, and we are having that in December. So I'm gonna be reaching out again. And then you
Please
said
do.
something about artwork.
Uh-huh.
Artwork.
Yeah,
So
and I can reach out to some of my art friends, like to get them some if they want to, like you said, y'all do painting. Get them some
yeah,
canvases to paint on and stuff like that. I'll be glad to help with it.
okay,
I'm
okay.
serious. Look,
I
I'm
am too.
you need to let
Listen,
me know. Let me know.
listen. When you get that call and say, "Hey, look, I adopted you. Come
Yeah,
on,
at
meet your
least
other sisters."
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah, so make sure give me the information on at least how many girls.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'll let you know at the time because
yeah.
usually we've just partnered with another home restoration crisis center. So we just had an event Saturday and they joined us as well. So
Okay.
it's about partnership. Just to
Right.
help whatever youth we can help. It's not about this is my home, this yours, because it's big enough. It's so many youth out here that need help.
Oh
Like
yeah. Yes.
So we
Yeah.
definitely have to step up and help each other. So I'm always looking for people that have skills and different things that they can
Mhm.
donate. We have a lady that's gonna work with them on entrepreneur and starting their own business. She talked to them about that Saturday. She asked them what they liked, and one of my notes said that she likes animals, and she said, "Well, you can get a business walking people dogs or
Sure
babysitting
can.
the animals," and
Yes.
talking to her about that. And one of them said she liked nature and say, okay, so you can think about landscape. People pay to have people landscape. I mean, so
Absolutely.
it's about whatever we can do to help them help themselves. And also now the big thing that's coming up, we
Mm-hmm.
have our second annual gospel benefit concert. It's called Sing for a Purpose. And it's going to be held June the 7th at Mount Canaan Baptist Church,
Okay.
from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So
Okay.
right now, you can purchase tickets. And also, we're looking for people that's interested in whether it's a choir group, whether it's a
Mm-hmm.
soloist, a trio, liturgic dancing,
Mm-hmm.
miming. You know, we just want to praise God. We did this last year. The turnout wasn't what I thought it was, but what it
Mm-hmm.
was God's presence was there, and that's all
Right.
that mattered. He was
Right.
pleased. But we're looking for a bigger turnout this year because we're trying to raise money um, to get our garage turned into a classroom because
Okay.
I ended up moving back into the home because sometimes lives and we didn't always
Absolutely.
have the fun to pay for somebody to be here at night, and then they were gonna sleep anyway. So I said, okay, well, I could sleep there. So I ended up moving back in the home with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And so what was their classroom became my bedroom. And
Okay.
so their classroom is in the garage. So it's on hold at the moment as far as having the desk and all of that set up. So we are wanting to set it up um as a classroom. So we're raising money so that we can have somebody to come up and make that into a classroom.
Okay. And how do we purchase tickets?
You go online on our website, which is beulahshaven.com, and go under events. And under events, you're going to see Sing for a Purpose, and you can sign up and purchase tickets.
Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna make sure I post the flyer. Tree sent me the flyer. I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure I post the flyers and send out some text messages, emails, and phone calls to see who can I get for y'all to perform as well, because
Yes.
we definitely want to have a good time and perform. So,
Yes.
with performances, how do they sign up if they want to
On
perform?
the on the same site on the event,
Same site.
there's a
Okay.
sign up, and then there's one for tickets, and you'll know because it says sign up. But they can
Right.
just sign up on the website.
Okay. Okay. So performers, we need y'all. Like
Yes.
June 7th, Mount Canaan. Um, performers. Like if y'all be singing now, if y'all be humming in the choir, it don't matter.
Come
Okay.
on.
We can come on.
Mm.
So y'all make
And
sure y'all sign up to
tell the
perform.
friends, invite people to
Absolutely.
come, you
Right.
know,
Right.
because it's not about, I tell people, it's not about helping me. We helping these young ladies. And it's not
Right.
being a handout, but a hand up.
Okay. Absolutely. I'm excited. I learned something new today. I've heard about y'all before. But it was real nice to actually to talk to you, because some people, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it now. Some people be having these nonprofits and don't do nothing.
Okay. And I believe that's the
So,
reason why it's hard to get some help sometimes. Because,
oh
you know,
yeah, oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So it's nice to know that you love what you do. You helping these young ladies, and you trying to do things to help them inside and outside. And you having a show to raise money to keep helping them and fulfilling them. So I think that is just awesome. What else do we need to know about Beulah Safe Haven?
we're always taking, so as far as donations, we
Mm-hmm.
always, monetary donations are good, but also in-kind donations. We are a 501c3, so
Mm-hmm.
any donations you can do a tax write-off at the end of the year. So
Mm-hmm.
we need anything that you use in your home, we need here.
Mm-hmm.
But we need it a little more because we have young ladies. So
Right.
people sometimes order from Walmart and have it sent to the home. Different things like that. If they want to donate some donate on a monthly, and there's not an amount that's too small. And people think, well,
Mhm.
if I donate $10, that's not but it is, because $10 is
Yeah.
gonna buy something. If
Right.
it's $10 a month, every month we can depend on that. So just volunteers, as far as we need volunteers to help our young ladies transport.
Okay.
Um, as far as going to jobs or to appointments. Um,
Mhm.
so those are basically, and if anybody has some skills that I have not mentioned that we can implement, we always
Right.
looking for anything that's for the betterment of these girls.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna make some. Definitely gonna send out some texts and phone call. Oh, and I have a lot of poetry friends too, so maybe we can show them how to
Okay,
express themselves through
that
poetry.
would be great. That would be great.
See,
I'm
see,
writing it down too.
I know you.
Look, you see me over here. You see this
know,
hand?
know it. Please do.
You the
Please,
new daughter.
please
I'm
do.
just telling you, the
Yeah,
new
please,
daughter.
please do. Please do. Write it down. Do
I
y'all have
got it.
specific days when y'all have those type of classes or?
It just depends on when I schedule them. So if a person
Okay.
can call me and they talk to me and tell me, okay, I can come once a month or I can come twice a month, just
Yeah.
and then we'll schedule a day that's convenient for them and we work
Okay.
around.
Okay. So, what is your email address?
It's Beulah Safe Haven at gmail.com.
Okay, hold on. Let me put that up there real quick. Uh, uh-oh. Long day, long day.
Look, I understand. I promise you I understand.
A lo- I am so glad to meet you though.
You too, because I was like, I'm tired. I had to pray before I got started. I said, Holy Spirit, you're gonna have to speak for me because look, my mind tired. I'm gonna need you to speak the words. But
Yeah.
I am excited. This has been awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. So y'all make sure email email if you're not watching right now, if you're listening on a podcast platform or if you're listening on Flex Radio, Beulah's Safe Havens at gmail.com. So please email her if you have anything to offer her or the girls to help the girls and develop their skills. Okay. So listen, tell us one more time about the concert.
Okay, it is gonna be at Mount Canyon, and it's our second annual concert, and it's called Sing for a Purpose, and it's to raise money for our outreach,
Okay.
which is each one reach one, and it's going to be June the 7th from 4 to 7, and
June
you can look
7th,
on
4 to 7.
yeah, and take
Okay.
help. Look at our website. It gives you pictures. We have pictures, different things, and it really just tell you what we do.
Okay. I'm excited.
I am
As soon as we not on live, I promise you, I'm making the phone calls and we gonna make something
okay.
happen. We gonna
I
make something happen. And
appreciate
then I'm gonna check my calendar to make sure I can be there June the 7th.
and I'm gonna be
Because it
looking
looks
for
like
you,
I'm
daughter.
open.
Look,
Mom, I'm ready.
all right, all right.
And if y'all need a photographer, I bring my camera too. So I
We
make sure y'all
will
get some pictures for the make sure y'all get some pictures
to go
of the
on our
concert.
site. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all make sure um y'all make sure y'all keep Beulah Safe Haven in mind when you're thinking about stuff as far as giving, praying, all the extra stuff. All that is needed to help these girls in foster care. So don't forget if you want to do some special type of gifts, um they'll take that as well. Everybody needs
We had
something.
we
Everybody needs something
yes, we had
special.
a lady that just came. They donated wigs and
Okay.
ponytails.
Okay.
Because they like
Okay.
wearing their wigs and their
They
ponytails.
they
Yeah, quit playing. You know they like to look
know
cute.
it. I know
So
it. I know it. I might get with some of my makeup friends and we can do maybe we have a makeover day.
that would be
Good, write it
great.
down, go on, write it down, mama. Write it down.
Look,
Write it
I got it, daughter.
down.
I got it. Hmm.
It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make some phone calls when we get off the air and see what we can hook up for these girls.
All right, I definitely appreciate you.
No problem.
And
Thank
see,
you for
God bless me with a new daughter. See?
I'm
All right.
excited.
Me
Thank
too.
you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so blessed right now. I just feel like I'm just so blessed right now. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Like I said, we thank you very much for being a blessing to these girls. Like being a blessing to these girls and keeping them in a stable environment and trying to do things because um everybody doesn't do that. And everybody not only does everybody not do that, everybody don't have the patience to do it either.
It's not everybody's calling,
Right.
and you really have to be, because it's not easy. I won't tell anybody that it's easy because it's
Mm-hmm.
not. You definitely have to have a calling forward because
Mm-hmm.
it tests you, but you have to understand where they've been. So
Mm-hmm.
I may get a child that comes in cursing, but that's what she's used to. You
Right.
understand? So we have
Right.
to change and teach them there's other languages for you to say what you need to say. And it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
happen overnight.
Right.
But I thank God. But listen too, I forgot to tell you, we gonna
Uh-huh.
be at the event at the Cedar Grove neighborhood, the A.B. Palmer. We're gonna
Okay.
have a table there. And that's Saturday. And it's
Okay.
from 10 to 2. No, 11 to 2.
Okay.
So they're having a lot of fun and games and entertainment, face painting for the young children,
Okay.
door giveaway. Yeah. So they're having that. And we
Okay.
will have a table there.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. So yeah, I will make sure I get all your information from Tree. So
Okay.
we can keep in touch and we can make some other different kind of stuff happen for those girls as well. Like I said, I have friends that do poetry, have friends that do artwork, makeup, all kind of stuff. So
See,
we can definitely get develop their creativity as well.
that would be great. That would be great.
Mhm.
It'll be a blessing for
Have
these
some music
girls.
music classes, all kind of stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Coloring, all kind of stuff. We gonna make it happen for
Look,
them.
we gonna talk soon because we have a paint and sip coming up May the 3rd. We're gonna do. I'm doing for our girls and some other girls. So yeah, if
Okay.
you're free,
Okay.
that'll be an opportunity for you to come and meet some of your sisters and sit down and sip the grape juice or peach juice with us and let's paint.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that has been watching. Make sure y'all keep Beulah safe havens in your mind at all times. And if you can't get in touch with her, get in touch with me. Okay, that's my mama now. So y'all got to get in
That's
touch with
right.
me, and we gonna make something happen. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.